Welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo, Saturday nights on PHL 17. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm the other half, Jenna Meisner. Hope you're having a great weekend.
Yes.
One of the first weekends, I feel like it's fallish.
I think everybody, before we get into the show right now, it's like take a deep breath. I don't know if anybody else has been feeling as stressy as me.
Really?
Yeah. Stressed.
I haven't felt your stress.
Oh, I don't exude stress, and I don't really.
What are you stressed about?
I just feel like it's been running.
It's
go,
a lot.
Go.
It's about to be even more go. I feel like September, October are one of the busiest months of the years.
So I don't know if I ever realized that, like, just as a person who only was solely ever concerned with herself. And now that I've got these two kids, I am like, I don't.
Back to school, activities.
I don't really feel stress. And I think I've told you that before. I don't think I feel stress, but it's there. And I've noticed I've been dreaming a lot more. So I think that's how my body is processing this stress.
Telling you you're stressed.
Yeah, it's like,
well, the good news is you're not exuding it. Like, I can't tell you're stressed. I don't think people would be able to tell you were stressed. No.
That's good. Because I feel like I'm like.
You can tell when I'm stressed. My stress is all over my face. So.
And do you feel like you get quiet or more talkative?
Probably quiet. I'm running through everything in my head that's stressing me out.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, well, hopefully this can de-stress you.
That's what I'm thinking.
I hope that this show can de-stress you at home.
30 minutes of your day of your night. Don't think. Let us do the thinking for you.
Okay, let's get to the debrief. I actually should be stressed because this weekend is my second wedding anniversary.
That's not a stressful event.
Thinking of plans. What are we going to do? We have a baby at home now, so who's going to watch the baby if we go out? Which I don't think we're going to. I think we just decided to keep it casual, make something nice at home.
2 years from this beautiful wedding. So much
Doesn't that feel like yesterday?
It really does, and like really so much has happened. Since your wedding, me and you have produced 2 babies.
Yes.
I've produced Bubba. You produced
Cruz. So a lot can happen.
Yeah, whirlwind. And
we're
2 years, and are you getting him anything?
Well, that's what we're talking about. We were talking about like the things you follow. Like the first wedding anniversary is paper, and the second wedding anniversary is cotton. So I got him boxers.
How?
If that doesn't say romance, I don't know what does say romance.
Okay, but boxers is one of those gifts. Boxers are one of those gifts that if they really like it, they'll always think about you because they're always wearing them.
Well, that's what I think, and it's also something that Tate like doesn't buy for himself. Mm-hmm. Like some of his boxers, there's holes. I'm just like, you need to get new boxers. So I took it upon myself to take the cotton theme of the wedding anniversary and get him a nice pair.
So there are really nice ones, but I can't stand how expensive they are because
it's so stupid how much they can cost.
Where they're located, something that expensive shouldn't be that close to. But I guess actually the opposite.
I thought that was a good gift. Think back to your second anniversary because I know that was eons ago for you and Eugene. Yeah. Do you remember if you got him anything? And if you did, what was it?
I do think we were doing the cotton and paper thing. The first year. I can't really remember, but I remember the first and second and even like third year we were following, and like the next year was like copper or something,
and then you dropped off,
and then we stopped.
But
I don't know who came up with these things. So I probably did boxers, and I did Tommy John.
Yes, Tommy John's. I did Lululemon just because everyone says everything about Lululemon, so hopefully he's not watching because he's not getting them until tomorrow. But
okay, right.
I don't think he's watching.
He's probably not watching.
So I think paper last year we did plane tickets. We went on a trip to Savannah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Those were the days.
Symbolically. This isn't as symbolically cotton.
No.
This is just straight up
This
cotton.
is straight up cotton. Last year was paper, aka plane tickets. But now that we have the babes, can't just up and jet set across the country.
I love you, and you're such a good mom, but go out to dinner. This is me telling you.
So can I drop them off at your house?
I would.
Is that okay?
Wait, I would love that.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, Josephine
is obsessed.
My 4-year-old is obsessed with babies, and we were in the church cry room together, and Cruz was the best behaved, but Josephine was so excited to get to meet Cruz.
And she kept saying, he's awake, his eyes are open. I'm like, I know, Josephine, I'm trying to get him to sleep. Thank you for reminding me that he's awake.
She just thought like, oh, if your baby's awake, like his eyes are awake, I want him out of the car seat.
And I want to play with him.
No.
All right, we've got a brand new batch of issues to get to. So sticking with the wedding theme, let's get to the first issue, Monica. It's Sean from Sharon Hill.
And he asked, should I have to give up my perfect beach spot for a couple to take engagement pictures? And you're probably thinking, the beach is big. Why
That's
would
what
you
I'm
need
thinking.
to give up your spot? There's so many spots. But wedding pictures, and especially photographers, have like that special the eye, and it's not everywhere on the beach. You know what I mean? It is, because you have to remember, you got like your lifeguard stands, you've got your boats, you've got where
Other people,
the pier even sometimes, and people want to use those spots.
the jetty.
I am going to say, just not knowing much more information, yes. You do have to, for wedding pictures, engagement pictures, any kind of family photo.
And for me, I'm thinking a lot of the times engagement pictures on the beach take place during golden hour. So you're expecting a more quiet beach, not a lot of people.
Empty at that point.
Yes, empty. That's the word. More quiet. An empty beach. And if you are in that certain lighting, like you said, like they have an eye and the sun is a certain way, then I totally agree. I think it would be kind to maybe, pack up your things and just move a little bit.
Move a little bit, but if you guys are taking up a big space, I mean, we've all seen those huge.
Well, happy hour is a big thing on like a lot of larger families love to do the golden hour beach happy hour. You bring pizzas down, you have drinks, and that is so fun and so nice. So if you're in a setting like that, I could see being annoyed having to pack all your stuff and move because the couple wants to take engagement pictures.
Yeah, that is. I would say if it's just you. Pick up. I mean, I'm hoping if it's just you and all you have is a chair, would you mind? It's already awkward enough. The photographer probably doesn't want to ask you to do this. You have to imagine they're looking at spots on the beach. I know a lot of times when we've had pictures on the beach, the photographer gets there much earlier than us.
They scope it out.
Scope it out.
Yeah, you have to.
But if you've got like a huge family and you guys are plopped down, no, they can find another spot. But if it's just one, be kind. Yeah, sure, no problem. Congratulations. This is so exciting.
But if it is just you and you don't want to move, you're kind of a jerk.
Yeah,
exactly. That couple's looking at you. I'm looking at this person thinking, is this guy for real?
Yeah.
Pick it up.
Like what?
Move a foot away, maybe.
Yes. And then if not, they got to Photoshop you out. Hopefully your photographer is really good at Photoshop.
Okay, one issue down. We have solved that. Pick up the stuff and move.
Pick up if it's solo. All right, the next issue that we have is about birthday dinners. This can always get like really awkward sometimes.
And there's so many of them, so we'll talk about it.
It's your fault for having friends. And welcome back to the Delco Duo, taking your issues that you send in to us and then giving them a Delco perspective, some advice.
Yes, lots of issues, always.
And
we're doing the Lord's work. We are.
Sometimes, people pray and then they get no response. Here, you get an actual response.
You always will get a response. Always.
All right, the next issue, Dana from Darby.
My friend invited a bunch of us to her birthday dinner at an expensive restaurant. Ooh, after we racked up a huge bill, she asked us to split. You're surprised, Dana?
I think nowadays just expect that.
I go in with that expectation.
The only thing I can say is usually when we do birthday dinners for our girlfriends, we have like a group of 8 of us. Mm-hmm. The one who's celebrating her birthday, the birthday girl, never initiates.
Oh.
No, never initiates.
Someone else says, hey, it's Monica's birthday.
Yep,
let's go out. But then does she contribute to the
No, we
bill?
usually pay for her.
That's what I think happens for the most part.
But this is what's so interesting is that Dana doesn't seem like she's very good friends because she's like, you know,
She invited a bunch of us.
And then on top of that, she picks the expensive restaurant, like her friend did, the birthday girl. That would really tick me off.
Yeah, I think that the circumstances with this birthday dinner are definitely different because she initiated it. She sent out the text or the invite or whatever, and she picked the restaurant. And then I still, though, feel I would go to this dinner thinking I'm going to be splitting it. Yeah, but I can see how you would not think that.
I do think what's tough is it says we racked up a huge bill. But, like, what if it was the birthday girl that was like, oh, we
want this, we want that.
And now all of a sudden, because you don't ever want to say, like, oh, you know.
You don't want to be the person that's saying, don't order that bottle of wine.
Or I just ordered a Caesar salad.
Oh, no. You cannot be the person that itemizes what you get at a group dinner.
I know, but if it gets really, but that's the other thing that I find so tough is that for some, you know, money isn't equal for everyone. So some people
absolutely
have more than
if it's an expensive restaurant and you know, maybe you sit this one out.
And just say, I can't make it.
I can't make it.
The second she said it was at Del Frisco's, you shouldn't have gone.
Back it up. Never mind. I can't make it.
48? No way.
BYOBs are your best friends,
oh my
ladies, who go out with large groups of friends.
Yeah, so we actually do have a dinner planned coming up. It's not for anybody's birthday, but it was because we just wanted to get together.
Yeah.
So I made a suggestion, and then my friend made another suggestion, said, this one's a BYO. And everybody was like, yeah. This sounds great.
I mean, it's shocking, though, to see how much drinks can add to your bill. I know we went out to dinner a couple weeks ago, a group of us, and at the end of it, we were thinking, oh, my gosh, this is so cheap, and it was because it was a BYO.
Yeah, and I do think the drinking is such a big issue because some, you know, you'll have a few drinks, and they're so expensive. And then, you know, especially
one drink or no drinks at all.
No drinks at all. For our age, there's always like 2 or 3 girls that are pregnant at our dinners, and they're just sitting there. And so usually what we'll do in that case is they don't pay the tip or something. So instead of itemizing. Or
that's like when you have kids and you bring your kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're talking about like friend dinners, but if you go out to dinner, like families, and you have little kids that eat, and maybe you went with a couple that doesn't have kids, that's always another kind of awkward situation.
So if your friend says, hey, I'm getting a group of 10 of us and we're going to Del Frisco's, we're doing it up. You're like, okay, let's get the account, my savings account ready.
Yes.
You're thinking you're paying.
I'm prepared. If I'm prepared to pay.
Yeah.
I am. But I could see this is very reminiscent of like bachelorette parties. Mm-hmm. Like what does the bride pay for?
Right.
What is she included in when it comes to the splitting of the cost? The house, the dinners. For your birthday, it happens every year. Birthdays are great, and I think you should be celebrated on your birthday, but it's not a once in a lifetime go around like a bachelorette. Like I feel more comfortable paying for someone on their bachelorette completely versus going to a birthday dinner.
Because you're saying this happens yearly.
This happens. You turn an age every year, so you can
especially
contribute
with my friends, we all turn the same age, the same year. So, like, when we get the big milestones.
I was going to say, if it's a milestone, then no,
but then I'm like, everybody's turning 30. Who cares?
No, milestone birthdays are the exemption for me.
What I do for mine, because you guys know famously, my birthday is near July 4th. So
Everybody knows that.
I have a huge party every year. And
did you have one this year?
I did. So, what I do.
I was not invited to this
you were
huge
on maternity
party.
Leave, and I never, and I will never invite you to my beach house because
she's speechless. Speechless.
Here's why I don't invite Jenna to my beach house, because for you, it's an open invitation. You just always know, come anytime. And you also know my birthday is a big deal. Mm-hmm. So,
but it's also July 4th weekend, so somebody has to be on the news because you're off all your birthdays. So somebody has to be working here.
But what I do for my birthday every year is I provide the food, and then I just say, because everybody has their drink preferences.
BYO.
I say BYO.
Yeah,
and like we'll have beer and
still
wine.
Providing the food's even nice. I mean,
oh yeah, and I do it up. We have barbecue.
Maybe one day I'll be invited to this magical birthday party that you speak of. I'm 30 this year, so you can start thinking about what you're going to do for me from now.
This April?
This April.
You're turning 30 this April?
Yeah. Did you think I was older or younger?
No, I thought I had another year.
Nope. This April, it's coming.
Oh, I am so excited. I love 30th
The
birthdays.
big 3-0.
Because
we just had a party for my mom. My mom was, she's watching right now, and she's probably going to say, don't say my age, Jenna. My mom was the big 6-0, and we just had a party for her. And we provided everything. We didn't ask people to bring anything.
Right. So. That's very, very nice. Birthdays are fun, but do expect, at
birthday
a dinner
restaurant. Yeah, you're going to split.
Gonna split.
Sorry, Dana. Okay,
Dana
what's
from
next?
Darby.
Oh, Monica.
I've got one of my own issues.
Okay. I don't know anything about this, so I'll see when we get back.
It was a dream. No, it wasn't. It's real life, and it's hard. And welcome back to the Delco Duo. We took 2 of your issues that you sent in to us. Delco Duo at phl17.com is the best way to get in contact with us.
Or social media.
Yeah.
We check all your DMs.
Yeah.
Even the weird ones.
Please stop sending me weird DMs. Because I look through all the DMs.
I'll just tell you she has great feet, but you can't see them, okay?
Oh my God. The amount of feet pics. I don't understand it. I don't get it, but okay. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But I still have to open up all the DMs. I don't know why I'm telling people this. And sometimes I'm like, oh God.
Roll it, please. That's Monica crying
enough.
This could be your issue.
It is not my issue. That is not my issue. The DMs that I get from some people, it is wild.
What's going on?
My actual issue is, and here I am, it's my first week of real school because Josephine.
This week?
Yes.
Okay.
Josephine started going to a real school. Before that, she was at a daycare. It was pick up, drop off, easy peasy. And I'm seeing on Instagram a lot of people posting about, how they show up to like car line and pick up. And there's like a lot of pressure to it. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't understand.
It's almost like the TSA airplane line.
Yes.
Like there's a lot of, you have to follow the rules. There's a lot, you can't do this, you can't do that. Throw your kid out. Like I feel like there's a lot of rules when it comes to a car line.
There absolutely, and it's not even that they're like written out. It's that you're just expected
unknown
to show up and understand how it all works. And it's so chaotic and you're like, oh my goodness. And then on top of that, I do feel like there's a little bit of pressure, like how you looking? How you feeling? Like
appearance?
Appearance, yeah.
You as the parent or as the child going?
As the parent.
As the parent.
Oh no. Josephine comes rolling out of school looking like a hot mess express. And I'm like, I'm sorry, my child has her life together, I swear. But yeah, on Instagram, there was like this thing about, some Instagram moms showing up to pick up and they're looking fly, and how I show up to pick up. And I always thought, oh, who cares? And now that I'm in it, I'm like,
I feel like it's always the opposite though. Like moms will show up to drop off looking terrible.
Good. Oh.
And then when that's what you're saying. They show up to pick up looking great. Is that your point?
Yes.
Well, because they've gotten ready for their day. They've either worked or they're, had time to get ready while their child was in school. So I could see showing up to pick up looking a whole lot better than you dropped off.
Yes, but I think my biggest issue is that I show up for pickup after I've had my nap for the day. Because remember, our schedule is so weird, so different. So I do pickup. I come home from work that I've just done 8 hours, and then I take a quick nap, and then I go pick up Josephine.
And you wash all your makeup off.
Wash all my makeup off.
The day's done at that point.
But when you show up looking like a zombie, I'm pretty certain some moms are like, whoa.
They think you're lying about your occupation. Like, there's no way that is the meteorologist from PHL 17. She looks rough.
Right? Who would ever put her on air? And there I am. And again, it looks like I just woke up because I literally just woke up. I'm getting into the car and I'm stumbling to get her. Lucky if I brush my teeth.
You're concerned what others think when you get there.
I guess what I'm getting used to, I have to rework my brain to not care. Like I don't care. I don't care.
You don't get out of the car, right?
No, you do. Sorry.
Oh, you do get out of the car. I thought a lot of these car lines, you just kind of, it's like a drive-through. You drive up, they throw your kid in, and then you keep going.
That's my fault for not specifying. Because Joe is in pre-kindergarten.
The little ones,
you have to walk up.
That makes sense because they don't want anyone
in a group
random.
Corral.
Oh, that's
corral.
bad.
Jenna, you corral. And sometimes I can't think of things to talk about when I'm standing there. I'm like, so how
Why
about
do you have to
that
talk about
weather?
anything? Why can't you just be comfortable in silence?
No.
You don't want people to think you're standoffish.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one like standing behind. So I walk in, I'm like, hey guys, how about them Eagles?
You're drawing attention to yourself though. So maybe that's, if you're concerned about what others are thinking of your appearance, don't draw attention to yourself.
Okay.
Just get in the half circle or whatever it is you're getting into.
I think I'm just going to tell people I'm a nanny. I'm there. I'm picking up. I'm one of those nannies that does the pickup. I'm just like,
okay.
Oh, I'm not even related.
That'll work when Joe comes out and she's like, Mom, Mommy, my day's been great. They're like, wow, you call the nanny mom? That's concerning.
Yeah, I think that's the hardest part of it is that we have to get out of our cars. We have to corral.
Oh, I wouldn't care at all. I would.
Okay.
I mean, that's a lie. I think I would care. I say right now that not being in it that I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I walk to the mailbox and I'm like looking rough, I even think then like, whoa. I hope none of my neighbors are out.
Right? I guess that's what I was getting to is like, I just hope, I'm like, oh man, I hope no one sees me. But then people do. So I just have to get back into my mindset of don't care.
I don't know how to solve this for you. I would say get ready to go, but can you at least brush your hair? Like just put a comb through. Just put a comb through.
You would think.
Maybe leggings rather. Like, what are you wearing? You wearing sweatpants?
Oh, I know. Yeah, no. At
maybe
one point,
leggings rather than sweatpants.
One point, I just had like sweats and a bum shirt.
But there's other moms like you. I'm sure there's other moms that are also dressed down. Are they all dressed up?
No, they're not all dressed up. But I'm just looking around. I'm like, you guys are so cute. You guys all have it together, don't you? I just woke up. You
remind me of what's the sister's name in Bridesmaid? Doug's sister in Bridesmaids.
Mary
Melissa McCarthy plays her.
Is it?
I forget what her name is.
Yes, Melissa. Oh, I forgot.
But you're giving me those vibes right now, like how she just rolls up to the bachelorette party. Like that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
And the 12 dogs. Remember, she takes 12 puppies home.
All right, we have a really important trivia tonight, and it's quite sad. How many years has our technical director, Steve, worked at PHL 17? And we're going to tell you why this is the question when we come back.
Stay with us. The bread and butter, the man behind the camera, Steve, our technical director, has worked at PHL 17 for
29 years. He's worked here as old as I am.
Yes.
That's insane.
And the reason Steve is just so important to PHL and to the Delco Duo, more importantly, is, he is behind the camera, but he really made the show what it is.
I mean, he's our producer. He talks to us, all the graphics that you see, all the pictures that you see. Look, there he is.
Oh, Steve!
There he is. This is from a couple of years ago. He said, I liked my shoes and I was a little thinner back then.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at him.
He has no idea.
Guys, that is Steve doing what he does best,
and
in front of the TD board.
My favorite is he just loves reminding us how this show got started. He's like,
he was
you guys
there from the beginning.
Yes, he's like, we had one camera, one light,
and we were just online. So he saw it go from online to your TV screens. And also, he does so much for the morning news too. He's retiring. We didn't say he was retiring. People are probably like, "What? Did you say that?"
Nope.
He's retiring.
He's retiring.
That's why we're doing this. People are probably like, why are you talking about him? Yeah, he's leaving us. So we are so sad about that, but we are also so thankful for everything that Steve has done for our shows.
Yeah.
And there's 30 seconds left. I really wanted him to come in here, but I still hear him in our ear, so I don't think he's going to come in.
There's no way he can get here and then close out the show.
Yes.
We love you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. We love you so much. And the Delco Duo is going to miss you and your commentary in our ear. Are we going to
continue to go on? Do we still have a show without Steve?
Yeah, we still have a show without Steve. Okay. But it's not as fun because you can't hear what he's saying to us.
But he keeps us in our place.
Yes.
Delco Duo at PHL17.com. Email us with your questions and concerns.
Have a good night.